So if you guys didn't get any bread from the store, but you got some flour, you didn't get any baking powder or yeast, don't worry. I'll teach you how to make this from scratch. Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara and this is Cooking Made Simple. In my last video, I showed you guys how to make a starter and it took 4 days. So then I put a cup of flour and a cup of filtered water and I mixed it up. This is on the 4th night. And I poured it into my starter and then covered it loosely and left it overnight. The next day I poured out 1 cup of my starter. And then to that, I added a half a cup of flour and a half a cup of filtered water and mixed it all up together. And then poured it into a mason jar and labeled it. I put the date and everything that I made the starter and then put it back in the fridge. So now this is what's left over. This is about 2 cups, more or less. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more, but it's okay, it's still gonna work. 1 teaspoon of salt, this is pink Himalayan sea salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, regular granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons of oil. Normally I would use olive oil, but they didn't have any at the store, so I'm using sunflower oil, okay? So give this a stir, and I'm using this little stick that goes along with a little measuring thing for cupcake batter. Now I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour right here. The recipe calls for 3 cups, but I've never had to use 3 cups. It's always been less. So I'm adding a little bit at a time just to show you. Alright, so that's 2 full cups right here. And this spatula thing is the equivalent of what your dough hook would do if you were using a stand mixer, okay? So I'm just speeding up the video because I don't want to cut away. I want you to see how easy this comes together and how slowly I add the flour a little bit at a time because I don't want it to get too overly dry. Now it's time to get my hand in here, get it all up from the sides, and then dump it onto the countertop. Okay, now here comes the kneading part. Just take your time with it, guys. You want to get out all the air and you want it to be not too sticky, okay? So I'm just using up the flour that I have on the countertop. It's coming along nicely. So now we're going to form it into a dough ball. Just pinch everything onto the bottom. Turn it, turn it, turn it. I've cleaned my bowl. Now let me rub some oil in here. And then just put the dough ball in here. And the oil that's left over on my hand, I'm just rubbing it on the top. Cover it up. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 hours later. Ta-da! Sometimes it can come out within 4.5 hours, but I give it 6. Let's get this baby out. Oh, look, look. Oh, that's just lovely. I'm talking like the Brits now. It's just lovely. So let me get some flour. Ooh, I need to get that scraping thing. Hold on, hold on. I have at least 2 of these and 1 for cake. For those of you that don't like to touch the dough, you know, get something like this, guys. This feels so good. Why don't you like to touch dough, guys? So beautiful. So I'm just gonna knead this for a few minutes just to get out all the air, get it to be less sticky, and then when I come back we're going to form it into a loaf and put it in one of these loaf pans. We still got a ways to go. See how the bottom is smooth, right? Still having a little bit of sticky. So we get some flour here, and you don't need the rolling pin. Just press it out like this. Because it's soft and elasticy. Then do this, bend this under, pinch all here. Joshua's getting in right on the action. So that's your loaf. My pan is lavishly greased. Set it in here. I'm just gonna press it in. And then you could spray that oil on it if you wanted to. But why? That oil that is named like ham. Remember that oil? It's gross. Put some butter. Butter, baby. So I covered up with some plastic wrap because the cloth will stick, all right? An hour and a half later, let's get it into the oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to set it for 30 minutes, but I already know I need about 40 to 45 minutes. I just always like to come back and check on it. So here it is, guys, 40 minutes later. Okay, guys, let's see what this baby looks like. Tap it. Hear that sound? That's what it's supposed to sound like. All right, so let's turn it over. Hot, hot, hot. I want to get ugly on the top, you know? So this is the beautiful bread that we made from the starter that we worked on for 4 days. Well, 4 nights. Okay, so I don't know when I'm going to cut it because it's late. It's 8 o'clock at night. So if you're going to do this, start like 7 in the morning to knead it up so that you can do the 6 hours. And then this took like almost hour and a half to 2 hours. But it's gorgeous. And we did this together. Me and you. We did this. I'll come back when it's cooled down a little bit and we'll cut it. All right? I wanted to wait for tomorrow morning to do a thumbnail outside, you know, with light and everything. But this one wanted to taste the bread. Why? Why do you want me to cut the bread?
Because I want the back.
Are you guys like Joe? I always like the back, the heel, the toe, whatever people call it. All right, let's inspect it while Joe grabbed the back. See, it's supposed to have a lot of holes. This is a fairly new starter, so it hasn't like developed yet.
This is nice and stuff. Put some butter on here.
Use the sword, baby. Go ahead. Do that so I could get my other sourdough. I can't shortchange doing it because the people are there ready to kill me because they're like, let the man eat. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
let the man eat.
Is he your man?
Let me be the judge of this one.
How is the taste? Is it pungent? Because it's a new starter.
It's good.
See, I wanted to show you guys, see? When the starter's older and it's mature, you're going to see all these. That's the mark of a good sourdough, guys. These are all from different starters.
Nice
this
and
one
soft.
wasn't even cut yet.
Nice and soft.
Let me see what this one looks like. You like it soft? Because I like it crispy.
I like it soft.
See? These holes? That's a mature starter. But this one's brand new. It is 4 days old. And I'm never going to throw it out. Why? Because I made it during quarantine.
It's not everything I like soft, but I like my bread soft.
How do you like me? I'm soft.
You're getting hard.
So I want to cut it just to, I don't need a whole slice. I just need like a little piece to taste it. Because I'm done for the night. So the video prior to this one was the starter. Oh, look at more holes, Josh. You see it? The video prior to this one was the starter. And then this one is the bread. The one before this was the starter and the mother.
Even the daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pungent. I'm gonna like this one. This one developed so well, right, Joe?
I'm eating.
Wipe it with your hand. Okay. Let's see what Joe's talking about. Look. So don't cry if you didn't get any yeast or baking powder. As long as you have some flour, you're good. You're good. Also, one of my viewers told me, if you didn't get any milk, because that's going to be another video come up, you can use coffee creamer and you can dilute it down in this milk. I didn't think that. Alright guys. Bye people. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you're seeing me on Facebook, don't forget to follow, like, and share the page. If you're seeing me on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the page. And if you want to see me on a different platform, come and join the membership at Patreon. It's patreon.com/Bear Pantry Show.